Sitting around the ballroom, they're talking about tomorrow when they're taking Johnny away. Said he wasn't no good, never done the things that he should. That's all the judge had to say. He went in the army when he was 18. Crazy young Irish and me.
All right. We're back. Week 2. Pulling the cork.
Back like we never left.
Yeah, so great weekend for you, by the way. Big weekend on the home front, right?
Oh man, it was eventful to say the least.
Yeah.
I'm still running on fumes. I had Friday night. Little man had flag football starting back up. It was at Hormel Stadium. You know what that is?
Yeah, yeah.
Medford, Mass.
Yes.
Big rivalry of Malden, the little sister, if you will. But it's the coldest stadium on fucking earth. I'll put it against Lambeau. It was, what was it, like 65 degrees
It was
on
nice
Friday
night.
night?
Yeah,
it
it
was
was nice.
fucking gorgeous. I'm in there with like a long sleeve, like a windbreaker material type shirt.
Yeah.
Shorts. The minute you cross the Fells Way, the minute you get to like where Meadow Glen Mall was.
Yeah.
I know it's because of the water right there.
Yeah.
It was fucking freezing. And I had to be there for 2 games. I was miserable. I wanted the game to be over.
I fucking hate being cold, by the way. It's probably my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah. See, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I think I'd rather be cold than hot because you can't, it's like frowned upon to walk around naked. At least if you're cold, you can gear
I would
up.
agree with that.
You know what I mean?
So I should qualify that. I just get annoyed as fuck when I know I could have something warmer on.
Yeah.
That annoys the fuck out of me.
I try to prepare myself the best
Yeah.
I can. Friday was not one of those days. So I missed out on that. I fucking couldn't have fled out of there quick enough. We won. My son had a great game. That was Friday night.
Nice.
Saturday, my oldest had her quinceañera, which is
See,
sweet.
this is really good for like us real, pure lily ass white boy like
Right.
listeners like
Yeah,
me.
we'll give you a history lesson.
Exactly.
once a day.
Like I'm learning as we
Right.
go through this.
It's a well, quince, that's 15, right?
Yep.
There's your first lesson of the
Okay,
fucking day.
thanks.
It's a sweet 15, and it's a massive, massive thing in like Hispanic culture.
Yep.
I gotta like change my daughter's slipper to a high heel. It's like symbolizing her becoming a woman.
Yep.
It's as expensive as a fucking wedding. And I was running on all cylinders from, I'd say 6 a.m. Friday. Well, no, before, I'm sorry, 6 a.m. Saturday, and I'm still going now.
Yeah.
We didn't leave the hall until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Had to get up today, which, by the way, the party was awesome. Everyone had a great time. Food was great. And then today, my son started back up with his quarterback coach in Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Did that. Came home. Still had a bunch of shit to do from the party. And then we just had a lacrosse game against the Monsters of lacrosse. Charlestown is unbelievable.
Yes.
They weren't. It wasn't even fair.
Yeah.
At this point, and I'm fine with it. I know that they're like a select team, but it was like we're extremely rusty and we have a decent squad.
Yeah.
But I think they play year round.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
they made us look like not lacrosse players.
Lacrosse is like, so my son plays lacrosse. I coached for 2 years, even though I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but
I still don't know.
I have no idea, but there's such parity. Like you either go into a place, like even Melrose, what you would think, you know what it is though, dude? It's like if somebody comes, like that's why like Duxbury down the South Shore, even though it's like a real rich town, the reason they're so good is some dude moved there, like years ago, who was from Long Island, where it's huge.
Yep.
And so he made that program. So like Melrose has never had a big program, you know what I mean? So it's like, but you go to some of these towns, dude, and you just get waxed. Like it's not even close. It's like
I remember last year we played the very first game was against Arlington, which
Yep.
is an upper
Yeah.
class area. Smoked.
yeah.
There wasn't anything below like an Acura in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Like it was just mad rich people, and they killed us.
Yeah.
And I was like, now in football we would bury them alive.
Smoke. Yeah.
And I'm saying this as a father and as a coach, which I shouldn't. They're fucking kids. But you know what? I also like to win.
Yeah.
I'm not one of these participation trophy people.
Yeah, of course.
They smoked us.
Yeah.
And it was like such a dagger to my fucking spine, dude. Because I'm like, these little kids, like, they never played ding dong ditch. They never got in trouble in their
Yeah.
fucking life. And they're just making these kids who most of them are mixed or black, and they're just fucking dancing around with lacrosse sticks. It was
Well-
fucking hysterical.
Now, I will tell you that there was a team that, speaking of the fact that I think predominantly is a white sport, at least around here right now.
Do you know, and I found this out through watching Hulu,
Yeah.
do you know who is an unbelievable lacrosse player?
Jim Brown.
I
Jim Brown's like one of the best of all time.
I mean, for one, you're
Okay,
right.
yeah.
But I was thinking of someone else of color.
Who?
Method Man.
Really?
Dude, there's a show on Hulu about the Wu-Tang,
Really?
and they do a brief little stint. He was a beast. He got like offers.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Staten Island's own, bro.
Yeah, there's a team that, like, so we would play this, like, winter league thing on Saturday mornings and go and, like, whatever. It's like, it's basically like the kids who want to get some work during the off season, right?
Sure.
And there was this team called Brooklyn. And it was, first of all, the only white kid that was on the team was 6'4". I don't know what grade this kid's in. He looked like,
Did he have, what the fuck's that thing called?
Marfan syndrome, where they're, like, huge.
No. It's. I mean, it is a. It's. I don't know if I classify it as a disease when it's like the fucking Michael Jackson thing. Like I know he did it on purpose.
Oh,
but
I know
some
you're
people are
talking about.
born
I
with
know
it.
you're talking about. No. This
Maybe
kid
he,
is-
his name might have been Tyrone.
But dude, I'll tell you what, that team was a wagon. They were fucking awesome, and they were great. And it was funny because they had this one kid, this little black kid who was like looked like a refrigerator, looked like just this little squat kid.
Mm-hmm.
This kid had the hottest shot I've ever seen in my life. He would just take it from the back and just smoke people with
It's
it.
such a fun sport to watch.
It's probably like, I love it, and I wish I played it because
Yeah, they
it's
didn't-
kind of like a fun sport, like the shit you could buy and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all like the accessories and shit.
They didn't have it when I was a kid, or it wasn't at least big. And
We never did.
don't get me wrong, baseball was huge when I was playing, but I was fucking awful at baseball. And I'm fine with that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But lacrosse, that's way up my alley more than baseball.
Yeah. Well, you got all the fucking gear and shit, dude. It's like made for people who like gear and stuff like that.
The number one reason I like lacrosse, and as a parent, my son doesn't play hockey, but he has a ton of hockey friends through lacrosse.
Sure.
And he has all his football friends that play lacrosse.
Yep.
The relationships he's building is fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's like, oh, I'm going to, just one kid example. I'm going to Justin's hockey game today. I'm like, you don't know the first fucking thing about hockey.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I do. And he does because he goes to their fucking
Sure.
games and
Yeah.
and we camp together and shit. So like they're like best friends. But I think it's because it really is. It's hockey with cleats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
it's a fun fucking sport, dude. I think if you don't watch or at least understand it, you should at least give it a whirl.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, and we went to, and I'm like upset. I'm not like, I never played, whatever. We went and watched like the Final Four when they had it at Gillette a few years back.
Yep.
It was unbelievable. Like you see it at that level, it's
Yeah.
ludicrous, dude. How awesome it is.
Absolutely sickening. Yeah.
All right, so we got our second show. We're gonna do frauds. So we're gonna go through. Me and you have not talked about. We're
starting right off
No,
of
no,
this?
we're not gonna start on that yet.
Oh,
But
okay.
I'm prefacing it.
Okay.
So as we get into it, we're going to talk about, me and you have not briefed each other on what we're going to go with, but we're going to go with at least 5 things that we think are frauds. That
Correct.
could be a person, a food, anything.
Anything.
Could be a city. You know what I mean?
Candy. It
Could be
anything.
candy.
Anything.
Absolutely.
I think this will be our bread and butter.
I agree. But to start, we're going to start have a news story every week. Usually it's going to be some weird news, but I found something local
Okay.
that I want to talk about. And I just want to give you my take and see what your take is.
Let's do it.
I heard it on the news, and it caught my ear. Father and mother are taking their daughter on a tour of Northeastern University.
Former student there. Not a long time, but I was
Yep.
a former student there.
There we go, alumni in the house.
I wouldn't even call it that. I don't even think they remember my name.
Some dude comes over there and starts screaming at him. Some crazy dude, like homeless guy or whatever. Stabs him in the back of the head with a fucking box cutter. Does not kill him. Like, he's fine. The guy's okay. So that's why I feel like it's okay to tell this story. And the only thing I was going to say was I would love to see the follow-up story to this, which is definitely not going to Northeastern.
Like, all right, so the guy got arrested, obviously.
No, they hadn't found him as of like, they have a picture of him and shit, but they hadn't found him as of like Friday. He got out of there
All
somehow.
right, so I'm going to take a crazy take on this one. So, Jerry Rice.
No, wait, real
What do you
quick. We should tell the people at home because a lot of people aren't from around here. Northeastern is in
got? It's in Boston.
yeah, it's in Boston. It's not like downtown. It's in like
No, it's like I don't know. What would you consider that? Like Fenway, Boylston
yeah,
area?
like the back Fenway Boylston area type
Yeah.
of thing. But it does border some rough areas. Like it's not like
Yeah.
it's not like you're downtown. It's not like you're at the
No, you're not near high rises really.
It's not Harvard.
My take on this is, what if he is going to Northeastern now? Because Jerry Rice was caught skipping school, and he got caught by the gym teacher.
Yeah.
Or he got attempted to get caught by the gym teacher, and Jerry Rice took the fuck off. And when the gym teacher couldn't catch him, when he finally caught him like the next day, he's like, "You're playing football now. You won't get in trouble if you play football. The rest is history." So what if this fucking box knife wielding lunatic is now on the track and field team at Northeastern?
Because he got out of there so
Yeah.
fast. That's it.
We need this guy.
I think that, speaking of lacrosse, by the way, I watched the laps for the warm-up the other night. My son is dead last. He's slower than me, and I'm slower than fucking shit. And I said to him, like, you better be good when a good kid, because you're never getting away from anybody, like, ever. You're gonna be caught first. But yeah, I can't imagine that they're like dying to like pay that $78,000 a year that it costs to go to Northeastern.
But what if he's
fucking smoked with a box cutter?
But what if he is that fast?
That guy might be full ride. He might be full ride. All right, let's talk about the ultimate fraud. So this is pertinent. This is topical. All right, we all actually. So we recorded last week, and then right when you probably pull into your house, I texted you. I said, "Do you think that was real?"
Dude, what was that? 30 seconds I was in my house,
Yeah.
and I turn on the TV, and I see Chris Rock saying, "Fucking, it was a G.I. Jane joke,"
yeah.
and then like almost immediately my phone was like ping, 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 and I'm like, "What the fuck just happened?" Immediately I thought it was a publicity stunt,
Yeah,
and then I was like, "That was real."
yeah.
I would love to hear your take, because I have like one major gripe with this whole story.
Okay.
And it you probably will have no idea what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, listen. That's what I like. This is why we're doing this. Here's my take on it. A couple things. First of all, let's just start with beyond Will Smith. I think there's nothing more fucking weird than like super famous people who've been super famous and rich most of their life. They have no connection to the regular world. They don't have anything in common with regular people. Their life is all distorted. Like the way they view the world is completely different, because if you have people just sucking your dick all day, telling you how awesome you are, and being like, going out of their way to not upset you, basically, right? Most of these people. And then you got a guy like Will Smith, who now it seems like, I don't know. I mean, we don't know the inside story here, but I mean, Jada Pinkett Smith seems to be running his fucking ass in every which way. It is embarrassing.
It's so strange.
It's so strange. So a couple of things. First of all, I think Will Smith is fucking needs like serious fucking help. But the bigger thing is, you know, it's fucked up because listen, we all know. I know Chris Rock is like one of the baddest motherfucking comedians of all time. Like I think he is like on my top 5 pantheon. Like says shit whatever he wants. It was the first moment you saw him be like, dude, you rang somebody's bell.
Yeah.
And it's such a dick move
Yeah.
because it's like, I saw a kid do this. We played on this fucking dad basketball team down at the Y. And there's one dude to play with us. He's this big dude, owned a big company, like claimed he was like super liberal guy, but like was always kind of a hard ass, like on the court, getting in arguments with people, which tells me everything I need to know about you. If you're a dick in sports at a grown up age, you're a fucking dick.
Yeah,
and
the
one
dream's
time,
over.
yeah, we were out at a bar. One of the guys we were with gave him a little, like bust his balls with something. The guy was a little guy. The big guy fucking flips his hat off his head, and he's like, it makes him go get it. And I'm like, dude, that's like the meanest thing you can do to somebody. Like that is like because. Just because you happen to be 6'5", like just because Will Smith's a big dude, Chris Rock's a small dude, you cannot fucking tell me there's not a chance in the world that if The Rock was standing up there or anybody of size was standing up there, he's going up and slapping him.
It would have never happened.
No way.
No.
And it was such a, because Chris Rock is such a small dude.
Yeah, and I think, did you ever watch his show, Everybody Hates Chris?
Yeah.
It was like, because he was like very shy in that show too.
Yeah.
So I don't think he lied in that at all about like, you know, his father being cheap and like him being like standoffish with confrontation in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Because I got to be honest, it's always been my downfall. If you smack me, something is happening to you.
Yeah.
Something. I may not win, but I couldn't be up on stage and you smack me and I do nothing.
Sure.
God bless him for I guess.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be me.
Yeah.
One of us is fighting, getting fired, doing something.
Sure.
My thing on the whole, because I watched it over and over again, and people were like, he laughed at first, and Jada fucking gave him the death stare, and then he just started to be a hero. He went up there and gave the worst wind-up of a slap you've ever. Did you see him slap Chris?
Yeah.
Has he never like attempted a slap before?
Didn't he? He was a fucking.
It looked so awkward. It looked like his arm was asleep and he was just trying to see if it would move.
Like when you try to throw it over your head, in
Dude.
bed, like to get it to come back to life.
I watched it and I was like, that's what made me think it was fake at first.
Yeah,
Because I was like, there's no way he really thought that was going to affect him.
yeah,
And then I watched it again and again and again. I go, that is if I'm that mad, I'm coming back from the back of my ankles and I'm fucking Hadoukening these motherfuckers. But it was like, yeah. And then I was like, Chris Rock wasn't phased really.
No.
He was shocked.
yeah. He was shocked.
But the slap didn't affect him because he came with like a dead fish arm.
Yeah.
You know, that was what I was like, that was my main concern. I didn't care about Jada. I didn't care about, I was like, why did he slap him like that? It was very strange. The whole ordeal was very strange.
And obviously it's the strangest thing we've seen on TV in fucking forever.
Long
like, and it was just so. I mean, I just thought it was super fucked up. Obviously, I think it's like horror. Like, if we're going on a serious note, like it's a fucking like. I'll tell you the two people who aren't getting jobs anytime soon. Three people: Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith, and Tiffany. How do you say her name?
Haddish.
Haddish.
Yeah.
She comes out with a hot take right afterwards. This it was great. Her review on it was awesome. Great to see somebody standing up for their woman.
Right.
She had that take way too early
I know.
because she's not working for a while. Either.
100%.
Because you can't just go around smacking people in that environment and expect. And like the way I knew it was real was because I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, there's no way the Oscars is going for this. They like the masters of golf. They think they're the fucking
Well-
coolest people in the world. Like they're not letting somebody swear and fucking yell and.
What was it? Fucking hours later, every conspiracy theorist on Facebook was
Oh, yeah.
talking about it. It's the Freemasons. It's
Yeah.
the Illuminati.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, please, for the love of God. Will Smith got mad, or whatever, whatever the case may be. He came up, gave the weirdest slap ever to a guy that is he does this for a living. You know, he
Yes.
tells jokes.
Yeah.
It's unreal.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine if I come in and put a garbage disposal because I'm a plumber, and you smack me for it.
No. I mean, dude, and the other thing is, to give the take that I would give on from up here, is like if you're going to the Elks in like Wilmington for like the referees meeting, and you get up and you walk up to the guy who tells a joke about you and you smack him in the face, you better be ready for a fucking all-out brawl because
Yeah,
it's
dude.
gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I guess it's the double-edged sword, I guess, because Chris Rock didn't do anything and he looks like a gentleman. Which, by the way, did you see he was in Boston.
Yeah. Like the next night,
I think it was Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yeah.
His ticket prices went from like $40 and it wasn't sold out yet to like $400.
Oh yeah, and you know what? He also didn't even address it.
I heard the first night he did
Yeah.
very briefly. You have
Yeah,
to. You
yeah.
gotta
He was
address
like,
it.
I'm not gonna get into it. I'm still not really done processing it yet, type of thing.
Yeah.
Dude, he's gonna have a whole act on this.
I
It's
hope
gonna
he
be
does,
fucking
but
amazing.
it would have been great if he did that. Like,
Yeah.
just made a joke out of it night because then like people would have been like, Chris Rock won that fight now.
Yeah.
because he's just over it and whatnot. But I don't know. I guess they both. Will gave a fucking bullshit apology, and I don't know. He's a sucker for it.
Yeah,
but
he's a fucking loser. And let me tell you what else, dude. Dump your wife and get fucking your life together. And that's your fucking. Your kids are all fucked up, by the way.
Screwed
like
up,
they're all
yeah,
screwed
dude.
up. Like, dude, I really do believe this. Like, now my kids won't have this curse, so I don't have to worry about it. But like, I think it's a hard thing to grow up like as a kid and just be loaded. But you don't like so like there's not an expectation.
Richie
like,
Rich. You ever see the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah. The fucking all he wanted was friends.
Yeah, well, because it's like, what do you aspire to? If you have everything, and then all your friends have everything,
Yeah.
it's like, well, why wouldn't I do drugs and fucking fuck chicks on yachts all the time? Like, and just be a mess, you know what I
Right.
mean? And be selfish,
Right.
Because what else do I have to aspire to?
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
it's gonna be like a real, and I do think like I'm not saying everybody. I'm all for capitalism. I fucking love when people like pull themselves up from nothing and make shitloads of money. I fucking love it. I would like to be one of those people one day, but. I do think a lot of people who make massive, crazy amounts of money are fucking sociopaths and weird people. Like, because if you get up every morning, like I said last week, you're like, oh, I can't wait to go in and crush it today.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I don't want to party with you on Friday. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah,
it's not, like,
I'd like to have somewhat of a life, right?
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I think the A1 example of that is Britney Spears, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So like people like free Britney, Britney's free now. Have you seen that fucking batshit
Yeah,
crazy
she's-
shit?
she's nuts.
She's gonzo.
Yeah.
She's gonzo. So was her father? I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't look into it as much as everyone else did.
Sure.
I saw a father wanting control over the girl's money.
Yep.
Is it right? No. Was it probably the right decision? Probably.
Yeah.
This girl now has her shit, and she's fucking a wackadoo.
Yeah.
As my friend Tony Soprano used to say. A fucking wackadoo.
She's nuts.
And now people are like, maybe let's throw her back into a cage for a little bit. She's fucked.
Yeah, dude. I mean, some people, like I said, like I do think like people get fucked up, and then a lot of those people that are actually show business people, they weren't all there to begin with. Like a lot of those kids who come up and they're fucking actors and they're teenage actors and shit. It's like they're not like they're in a weird spot to begin with. Like Shia LaBeouf, like that kid's all fucked up. He's a great actor. Like his dad, like fucking forced him to act and like was taking all his money. Like, dude,
he's fried. He's fried potatoes.
Oh yeah,
too.
he's done, dude. He's fucking nuts. I would shout out to my boy Sean Latham, the Big Homie podcast. He texted me and told me that he wished Will Smith did that to him so he could fucking knock him out. And I thought to myself, I bet you also wish that you were fucking hosting that award show. But anyways, yeah. So I think that we could start a show about frauds with a better way than about.
I mean, that couldn't have happened. You know, episode 1, we couldn't have. That couldn't happen at a worse time because we would have been talking. If that was on TV, we would have been like, "Stop the show."
Oh yeah.
Let's discuss this right
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
It happened fucking 10 minutes after I left your goddamn place.
I know. All right, let's start. So we got. Oh, by the way, just to start, first of all, a bunch of people listened to the show last week, which is awesome.
Fucking awesome.
And a few people left some nice words on the Apple Podcast and gave it a rating. If you can rate the show, write a review on there, and also if you can just share it, like if you like it, just throw it up on your Facebook page and say, hey, you might dig this. That's the way people will get to listen to it, and more people listen to it. Maybe we can get some sponsors and take their money and then spend it on booze. So that's kind of like the idea, you know.
I don't think I got one bad review from episode 1, dude.
No, it was great.
It was anybody that reached out to me, you know what they did say? Thank you for acknowledging the fact you interrupt the other guy so much. And I'm like, yeah, dude, what was that? It was like 2 minutes into the first episode.
But you know what, too? Like, it's like, and we talked about this afterwards, like, it's, like anything else, it's like, it takes, it's not bullshit. Like, we really have only hung out a few times. So, like, you take a little while to get your footing. That's all right, though.
We're crushing it.
Throwing fucking 95-mile-per-hour fastballs in. All right,
You're
so
welcome.
you got it first. You picked the first one. Go ahead.
For frauds?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. All right. So, like you said, it was over. Now, are these just random, or am I rating them like
No,
5
you
to
can do
1?
whatever you want. I think random's fine.
All right. I'm going to start off easy, and
All right.
I think you'll agree with me here.
Okay.
From the from the starting 5 of this week's frauds, boneless wings. Whenever I'm around, I don't give a fuck if it's a 4-year-old. If you order wings, order fucking wings. Boneless wings are chicken nuggets.
I agree with you.
Fucking loser.
I agree with you, and fully, and I prefer wings. Now, I will say I need to know that the place I'm going to makes wings the right way. Because if their fries aren't the right, there's nothing worse than when you get fucking chicken wings and they're like snappy or like they're not cooked at the right.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
I do.
But in general, there's fucking no questions asked that you want wings. You want wings.
Yeah,
those aren't wings.
They're fucking chicken tenders.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's an option on menus.
No.
If I'm John Taffa, I'm ripping your fucking menu in half. You know, the bar rescue guy?
Yeah, I love
I would
him.
fucking get these out of here. You're going to kill people. And he's not talking about the fucking rat-infested grease trap you have back there. He's talking about your fucking boneless wings you have on the menu. I fucking hate when people order boneless wings. Adults that do it, grow up.
I also think that like there's a place in down in Hilton Head where I'm going in a couple weeks called Wild Wing Cafe. So it's not Buffalo Wild Wings. It's just it's its own thing, Wild Wing. And dude, they bring out these trays of wings, like with all these different rubs and everything, and I'm like, that's like heaven to me. Like I can just, it's not like just getting a pile of wings. Like it's.
I love, and I can't do. I used to. I don't know if we talked about this on the last episode, but I can't really do as spicy as I used to.
Yeah.
That's called getting old, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So I'm more on like the laid back side. And
Sure.
You want to call me a bitch? That's fine. I'm not out here and I'm not Joey Chestnut of fucking wing eating. I just want to enjoy my food.
Yeah.
And not cry with heartburn for the next 3 days.
I don't also like. I don't understand people who love painful shit. Like
I
and
used
then
to.
they're like,
I used to.
yeah, I get it, but it's like, oh, here's my next one. Thank God you mentioned this because I forgot about this one. I think you're gonna agree with this one. You want to know what this one's called? And I'll probably have a bunch of. Actually, I don't think many of our listeners will get offended to this. Fraternities at colleges. Yeah. All right, here's my take. Here's my take. This is the business.
Fraternities is a fraud.
Fraternities is a fraud, and I'll tell you why. Here's the sales pitch. Let me beat the shit out of you so I can hang out with you and we can be friends. Fuck off. I'm not letting you fucking dump vinegar down my asshole or whatever you gotta do and haze me so that I can be in your fucking like nerd club over here. You know what I mean?
I mean, I'm with you because it is like.
I make my own friends. I'll be okay.
Well, I mean, that's like a gang initiation.
Yeah.
Except they're not putting vinegar in your asshole. I don't know what kind of frats you've been around.
No. I don't know. I don't even know. Maybe whatever they do to you. Like
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I told you how far I made it. I made it like 2 weeks in Northeastern. Yeah. I have no idea what a frat is.
But I'm saying that, like, I hate the process. I hate the idea of, like, so we worked at this bar in college, and, like, we didn't have frats at my school, but UVM has frats. So,
Where's UVM?
University of Vermont. Burlington. Yeah.
You could have just figured that one
out. So, anyways, but they were like, they're all into it. Like, it's like, maybe I could get you into our party next week. It's like, oh, can you? Sweet. Like, fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. Like, thanks. Well, like, just invite me in. Are we friends or not? Like, yeah. Fucking.
It's $5 a solo cup. That's fine.
Yeah. Oh, you work in the door at the party that you're supposed to be going to because you're like a pledge? Like, fuck off, dude. Yeah. Get out of my. Like, if you can't get girls because you're not in the frat, you shouldn't be, like, kill yourself.
I love the movie Accepted because of that. Because, like, the frat was supposed to have the big party that night, and then it was just the guy that just made the fucking fake college.
Yeah.
And they were called the shit sandwiches, which was fucking hysterical.
Yeah.
But they're the ones that had the party. And they're like, where are all the girls at? Well, fucking Spencer, get fucked. I'm with you. I understand your take on that.
Yeah. I just don't like the initiation process. Like, I don't need, and I also don't like, I want to be friends with everybody. I want to know everybody and hang out with everybody. I'll be like, oh, they don't come to this party because Dave, the fucking senior, got in a fight with Trevor over at fucking Sigma Theta Loser. Like, fuck off. You know what I mean?
I'm with you. I am also a social butterfly, so I can attest that if I wasn't allowed into a party, I would. I mean, here's a perfect example. You went to MC, right?
I did not.
No.
I went to Melrose High.
Yeah.
My daughter goes.
Got you.
Yeah.
My bad. Back in the day, it was strictly a boys' school.
Yep.
And we lived in the projects right behind it. Well, MC used to have these semis, and it was only for MC students. The ratio of women to men was like 6 to 1.
Yeah.
Because they invited the girls from like Arlington Catholic, Pope John, all the ones that. And we're like, well, we like girls.
Yeah.
Even though we go to Malden High. And we would try to sneak into the semi dressed like I'm dressed right now. Everyone's in fucking Texas and coming out in limos, and I'm sneaking through a fence into a back door. We would make it in and last about 2 minutes tops. But we always made it in.
Yeah.
And they're like, you guys don't go here. Again. We'll see you in 6 months. Again. And we'll kick you out. Again. So we would get in the party. Yeah. I would make friends. And I had a bunch of friends at MC. It was fucking awesome trying to do it. Like, we knew we were going to get kicked out, but that was just kids being kids.
Sneaking into places like drinking all day on a Sunday. It's like you're getting away with something.
Yeah.
It's like a good feeling.
It's the best. And I'm here to talk about it now.
Yeah, exactly. You love to tell a tale. Right. All right, you're up next.
All right. I texted you before we got here. I said my list is out of control. Next on the list. Did you watch The Sopranos?
Yes, of course.
Adi Bucco's wife. Brendan, I despise this woman. She was also the mother in A Bronx Tale.
Yes.
She would not let Adi fucking breathe. All the guy wanted to make was fucking pasta visual and fucking spaghetti, and she's hopping down the guy's throat because he's friends with a mob boss.
Dude, I'm dying laughing because when my first fantasy football team, one of my first fantasy football was called Adi Bucco's New Earring. Because when they got divorced, when she kicked him out, he got an earring.
Yeah.
And dude,
he was trying to bang, what's her name?
Yeah.
Christmas girl.
Yeah,
Smoke.
Oh. Yes. And my favorite episode was like, my buddy and I were just obsessed with Adi Bucco and what a great character he was.
He was
amazing.
There was
one where they had a band at like, maybe it was at his place or something. And Adi's in like the front row, is just after he got divorced. He's like dancing by himself. Like,
he found himself.
Adi Bucco is the best, dude.
His fucking wife can get bent.
She was holding him back.
I hate her.
And she was always bitching at like the fucking mob guys. It's like, dude, know your fucking role.
Season 1.
Yeah.
Tony had shit to do.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, why don't you take this little cruise, bring the fam. Fuck off.
Yeah, Artie Bucco, absolutely legendary character. I mean, like, that's one of the reasons The Sopranos is so great. Like, you need a little bit of like comedic relief, which they did great.
Yeah.
He was just such an Eeyore, like.
But I mean, the guy lived to cook. He was trying to provide for his fucking see you next Tuesday of a wife.
Shit heel of a wife.
And Tony's like trying to make a shitty situation all right. And he's like, take this fucking cruise and go. And she's like, I'm not having your mob friend. I would love to have mob friends like that.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah.
go to Bahamas for 2 weeks. All right, let's do
They
it.
were like the best mob friends you could have, too, by the way. They weren't like, it wasn't like Pesci and Goodfellas. It was
Right.
like burning the restaurant down. the next
Yeah,
day.
right. So, but like, and then you come back and, all right, all good things come to an end. The cops come to me and they say, how'd you get this? He's a friend of mine. He gave me a gift. I'm never going to jail. If
Yeah.
he did other shit, that's on him.
Exactly.
I got a fucking free cruise.
Yeah.
Fucking, what's his name from Price is Right does it all good? I mean, Wheel of Fortune, Pat Sajak. He gives up cruises left and right. He's not on the fucking FBI list. He's a friend of mine. Poor
By the
guy
way-
just wanted friends.
Do you know that if you win like a prize package on The Price is Right, you have to pay the taxes on all of it?
Isn't that
So it's like
fucking
the first thing you
malarkey?
do in the back room is like they fucking like there was a guy that somebody knew that wanted a hot tub. They delivered it while he was away, and it got fucking ruined in his front yard. And like he had to pay fucking the taxes on the thing. They didn't
I
get
feel
paid
like
to fucking
I
move.
feel like that's gonna be like a documentary on Netflix soon.
Yeah, like
know
what a
what I mean?
scam it is.
Yeah,
It's fucking
I'll
bullshit.
be in there like fucking.
It's all useless shit that like I don't know who needs like Midwest people or something like.
A
I don't know,
Versa?
like,
You
half
want
the
a
shit,
Versa? I'd be like,
yeah. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Like you can keep all that shit. All right.
all set.
All right, I'm up next. This is going to be another controversial one. There's definitely going to be at least 1 to 3 people that listen to this that are going to hate my guts after it and never listen to it again.
Right.
That's fine. I'm good with that. I am good with where I'm coming from on this take. American men who are at least 2 generations removed from their parents' home, meaning that like their grandfather could be off the boat, but as long as their father and mother are from America, born and raised in this country, and they do this, I believe they're complete frauds. American men who are obsessed with European soccer and talk about it all the time. Do me a favor. Fuck yourself. You aren't from there. Nobody cares about soccer here like you do. First of all, you need a fucking PhD to know what's going on. They're like transfers and fucking all the way they do the league. Listen, I got a buddy who's from England who was married to my brother-in-law's sister and is a epic dude. And he was a semi-pro soccer player.
Yeah.
And he's wicked into it. That makes sense. And I love it. Like I'm like, that's cool. But like I don't want to hear from Steve from Peabody about like how much he loves Manchester United and how fucking, Toppingham's like got this new player. Like I'm like, nobody cares about this dude
I'm with
at
you.
all.
I'm with you 100%.
It's like liking the band that nobody's heard of. Oh, you probably heard of them. This punk band that you don't know about.
Right.
That's my favorite band.
That's your favorite.
Like,
band.
exactly.
Yep.
Fuck it.
I have a gripe with that as well. Excuse me. There's a time and place for soccer, and it's called the fucking Olympics. That's it for me.
Or the World Cup.
Well, you know what the fuck I meant. Fuck off. That's what I meant. The Olympics. The World Cup. And for 2 reasons. I think it's fucking dope, people playing for their country, right?
Yep.
I'm not a massive soccer fan, but I am a massive pool guy, and I always get into a World Cup pool. So usually what I do, the last World Cup, I had Argentina.
Yep.
I will go on Google Images, and I will say, hottest Argentina girl soccer fan. And I will just make her my fucking profile picture on Facebook. Like I'm the biggest fan on earth.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not. I just
yeah.
want them to win so I can win
Sure.
a couple $100.
Yeah.
The problem with soccer overseas and being an American man, the games are like usually not at a normal time.
No. They're in the
5
morning.
a.m.
Yeah.
And I remember one time the U.S. was in it, and I was like, all right, I'll try and watch it. So I grabbed breakfast. I met all the guys down the club,
Yep.
and it was dope. We ended up,
It is fun. I've done that before.
but I have zero desire to watch soccer.
Yeah.
Zero. I think it's fucking awesome. Like you'll never catch me watching what you just talk fucking
Yeah.
Liverpool screaming. Oh, it's only
Crystal City.
It's only 1-0. Just say 1-0, please.
Yeah.
1-0.
Crystal City's coming in now. Look at them. They got the pitch. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It also bothers me the clock goes frontwards. It doesn't count down and it
know.
doesn't stop.
I know.
And then the refs are like,
And then
"Ah,
you
what
get
do, refs are like, what do you want to do? Like 8 minutes, 9 minutes? Yeah, fuck it.
Extra time? Like,
Yeah.
what do you think? 3.5 minutes?
I
Yeah,
hate
that sounds
it.
good.
I hate it. I do have a newly found respect when I found out that you can only have one substitute, I think, in a soccer match.
Is that true?
It's something along those lines. Those guys that are on the field are on the field the entire time.
Really?
Yeah. So when you take a, I could be fucked up.
Some guys is like, you fucking idiots.
I know, but I don't watch it. You want to ask me about Adi Buko or his wife? I'll fucking tell you. But I'm pretty sure if you take a guy out of a soccer match, he doesn't go back in. He can't.
Okay.
So like he has to really be hurt. That's why they're fucking frauds, laying on the ground, crying and wheezing. Get up.
I mean, listen, like I said, I would love to be from fucking, I'd love to be one of those people who's like super into it. And like I said, I think if your dad is from fucking, whatever, like one of my friends actually, his dad's from Scotland, from Glasgow. He loves Celtic, the Champions League team, and he's all into it. That makes sense to me. Like your dad grew up with it. Like if I went like my buddy lives in Ireland, his kids are Pats fans because they fucking grew up with it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Anyways, so we know.
I did see Celtic FC in Portugal at Fenway. That was fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was be sick.
You want to know why it was awesome? I was shit faced.
Yeah.
I didn't know one thing that was happening.
No, exactly.
I was sitting there with all the fucking hooligans doing the hoopra, having a time of my life.
Yeah.
The pregame to a soccer match is top 5.
Unbelievable.
It's top 5, but I couldn't tell you. I think we won.
No, yeah, I don't know. All right, you're next.
All right. I actually know what this one is. I said on the last episode, I am a massive college football fan.
Yes.
The biggest problem with college football right now is the College Football Playoff Committee.
Okay.
It's not as funny, but they're a bunch of fucking frauds. This was their opportunity to change the playoff.
Yep.
From a 4-team to an 8 or a 16.
Yep.
Make it more fucking interesting.
Make it like Sweet 16 type of thing.
Yeah. There was another podcast I listened to. It's one of the Boston ones, unnecessary reference, and he had a fucking unbelievable point. He goes, I love college football so much. There's no better environment, but the playoff system sucks. Basketball, which I have no fucking desire for, March Madness is.
Yep.
It's the best thing
It's the best
on
thing in the
TV.
world. It is.
It really. Last night I had my daughter's quinceanera.
Yeah.
Right? The bartender's got a fucking TV from 1932 hanging
Yeah.
on the wall, and it's like 8 inches.
Yep.
Guess what every grown man was doing when Duke was playing NC?
Watching the game.
Watching the game, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck this 15-year-old that we just spent thousands of dollars on.
know.
Yeah, whatever. Coach K's out of here. You know what I mean? It was they had an opportunity to make it better, and they stuck with the 4-team playoff, and they fucking suck because of it.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
Yeah. So
There's
what,
more
they
than-
just voted it down for doing
They
it? though?
voted it down for now, which is fucking dumb, dude. You could have, because I think this is the last year that we allow 4 teams, and it could have been overruled. And
Yep.
they were like, nope, we're not doing it. We're gonna stick with this 4-team bullshit, and it sucks because teams like Iowa, fucking Coastal Carolina back in 2 years ago, fucking UCF, Central
Yep.
Florida, they were
Yep.
the only undefeated team. They never made it. Granted, their schedule sucked or whatever, but they didn't have. They should have made it 8.
Yeah, it
There's
doesn't.
more than 4 conferences in football.
Yeah, it just can't. It's not fair if a team like UCF is undefeated and they don't get a chance at it.
Right.
Like, that
and then they
doesn't-
get put in a fucking, a fucking
Some bowl.
JJ Grimsby's Melrose Bowl or whatever. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's a good bowl to be in.
You want good wings, pal? Ooh, baby.
Yeah, they've redone the bar over there. No free ads, but JJ Grimsby's if you're on the
Fire.
corner of Stoneham there in Melrose.
Yeah. By the way, that ain't fucking Stoneham. I know the address is.
Yeah, I
it's
know,
not.
I know.
That's
Melrose. That's Melrose.
That's Milwaukee too.
All right, I got one for you.
Talk to me.
It kind of mixes in too, but I'm gonna cheat a little bit. If you're going to a Tony Robbins conference to get your life in order,
What is happening?
I hate to tell you, not only are you a fraud, you're paying a fraud to,
fraud.
to tell you that you're a fraud.
Yeah. Mixtape coming out soon. Fraud of frauds.
This is one of the things I wanted to go over last week about Boston people and what makes Boston people different, or Northeastern people from the Northeast. Not from Northeastern University, get hit with the head with a fucking box cutter. Not to be confused.
Track
but-
and field.
Yeah, but we don't fuck around. We don't get fucked around with cults up here. Like we don't trust anybody. So like somebody comes up to me and they're like, "Hey, would you like to like enrich your life?" I'm like, "Get the fuck away from me. I don't know who you are.
Pyramid
what do you
schemes.
want?"
Is that what you're
The
talking
fuck?
about, like pyramid
Yeah,
schemes?
like self-help gurus,
Yeah.
pyramid scheme people. Like even like next door at my work, so I have my own office in Wakefield, and there's this fucking this group of therapists that have the other place, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's this fucking fat, gross lady therapist who has dyed blonde hair and has tattoos all over, and she's a therapist. You're gonna help me sort my life out. Look at yourself. You're a fucking disaster. Like, you're telling people what to do with their life. You can't keep your head out of a McDonald's bag, and you got 90 tattoos. Like, you're fucking telling people how to live their life. I don't buy that, okay? And I definitely don't buy. Like,
Are you telling me she doesn't shave her armpits?
God, I haven't got enough good of a look, but
Well, it is getting nice out.
it is getting nice out. Hopefully, I'll have to work from home a lot. But you got a guy like Tony Robbins or any of these guys. Who, by the way, most of these guys have got, they've all got some lawsuits against them and shit. Like, dude, don't be a sheep. All right, it's okay to get advice from people and get some fucking to enrich your life.
Sure,
but don't pay $10,000 for some dude to be like, you should get up early and fucking do your job. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, fuck. And,
You
by the
wouldn't
way,
believe this advice he told me.
Yeah,
It's
he
like,
wouldn't believe
what?
it. He actually told me that, like, working hard and like believing myself is a good thing. It's like, oh really? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Your mother told you that in first fucking grade, you
And
idiots.
Now I have like $10,000 in credit card debt because I went to see fucking some dickhead.
Yeah, and Tony has a bronze fucking medal of his penis because he's just big dick energy on himself.
Yeah. So anyway, so I think those guys are frauds. I think that I'm not saying all therapists are frauds. If you got some real problems going on, obviously that's good. But I'm saying in general, I think there's a lot of people out there who just want answers and like they think like if you just throw somebody some money, like they'll just believe what you're telling them. Like I don't know. I don't buy that shit.
Little pro tip: if you really need a therapist, hit your local bar.
There you go.
Bartender will help you out, no problem.
100%. Yeah, and you get drunk for free. I mean, not
not
you
for
get
free.
You get the advice for free.
Right, advice
The
for
drinks
free.
cost money.
Yeah, it all depends on how deep in the shit you are. That's how much you're gonna pay that day.
Oh, by the way, there's another thing. Just as we're talking about big dick energy, that like I used to talk about on the other show. That when I went to Vegas with my buddies for his bachelor party, I had like the mirror glasses on, like like sunglasses that have like the reflectors, like you can't see through them.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? And some girl was like, "I like those sunglasses. What kinds are they?" And I said they're HDs, and she's like, "Oh, that's the brand." I'm like, "No, they're hard dicks." And she goes, "The brand's hard dicks?" I'm like, No, these are the type of glasses. I'm like, you got to rock a stilt to wear these things. She goes, what do you mean? I go, I mean, a lot of guys talk about big dick energy. I'm like, what's that worth if you can't get it up? I'm like, you rock these, you got to be able to rock a stilt 24/7. She's like, my buddy's like, what's fucking wrong with you?
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, anyways, if you get those glasses and somebody asks you what they are, you can tell them they're
HDs.
HDs. All right, you're up.
Little on Boston, but this is like a 2-for-1, but it's still a 1.
Yep.
This is exactly how I wrote it. COVID protocols in 2022, ...
Yeah.
leading to Michelle Wu.
For those who don't know, across the country, Michelle Wu is the mayor of Boston now.
She's the she-devil.
She is nobody. Do you know? Did you know that people are outside her house with pots of pans in the morning
That's amazing.
and fucking just banging them because she's such a fucking piece of shit?
She had the opportunity to get it right.
Yeah,
She came in at the right time, and she went backwards.
yep.
What she's doing to those poor restaurants in the North End right
It's
now
insane.
is fucking. It's first off, I think it's racist.
Of course,
Is it
could be-
not?
What?
Or not racist? Maybe not racist. It's prejudice.
It's prejudice. Yes. Yes.
It's why is no one else getting this tax? So basically, what's happening right now, the North End in Boston, it's the Italian section. There is over 100 restaurants.
Yeah, and they're all like mom and pop restaurants. There's
they're
no
mom and
chains,
pop
nothing like
restaurants.
that.
You're getting authentic shit. It's a tourist attraction. It's
Where you go, like, and it's a coming of age thing too. Like, it's like if you're a 23-year-old guy from the greater Boston area and you're taking out a girl that you're hoping maybe
go to the North
you
End.
get this girl a ring at some point.
Yeah.
You're like, them take this girl to the North End.
You go-
Like,
yeah,
we're
you go
doing
to
it
the
right.
North End.
We're doing
You
this
go to
right.
the North End. And what this fucking wackadoo is doing, shout out to my man Tony Soprano again. She is taxing them. What is it, $7,500?
$7,500
To have outdoor dining, which
and then $900 a month or something like that.
$900 a month. Yeah, and none of these people want outdoor. Like, if you live in the North End,
Yeah.
do you want people outside of your house every fucking night?
No.
Like on a Tuesday,
Yeah, yucking it up.
yucking it up. Granted, you're in a place where the feast are there every fucking
Yeah.
Friday or whatever during the summer. You know what you're dealing with. You're from there. You embrace it. That's fine. You don't want that on fucking April 3rd today.
Sure.
You know what I mean? And saying you just don't want it.
Yeah.
That's number one. The parking down there is already atrocious.
Yeah.
So they want you to use these garage, which is fine. Why the fuck are you gonna tax these people?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
After they've made no money for a couple of years.
They haven't made no money, but no other place in Boston. Right across the bridge is Charlestown. They have diners, they have outdoor seating in their restaurants.
Yeah.
None of them people are getting fucking taxed.
No.
Right out.
Faneuil Hall.
Everywhere.
Faneuil Hall.
Fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
You walk down Quincy Market. Everything is outdoors.
Yeah.
And then there's a guy fucking asking for change.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And none of those people are getting it's fucking wrong.
Yeah.
But I think, and I'd like to fucking knock on wood, I hope I never wear a mask again.
Oh, 100%.
I'm not one of these people that are like COVID was fake. COVID was definitely real. I don't think it was to an extent that some people thought. I had it. I know you had
Yep.
it. I know it was real. I don't think we needed to do the second round of fucking masks
No.
left and right.
No.
And that's just my opinion. I'm not a doctor, but
Yeah, I'm also, by the way, I just, to make it clear, I'm also like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm nothing like that. Like, I'm vaxxed. I'm fucking boosted.
Right.
Like, I don't, I love the people too, by the way, like, oh, you got the booster?
Yeah.
Like, you fucking dumb. Like, oh, dude, you learned that in shop, like in high school? Is that what you learned? You got your degree there, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, fucking doctor.
yeah, your brakes all almost up.
I could be wrong. By the way, I'm leaving the door open. I could be completely wrong too, but you know what? I'm just gonna go with the idea that I know I'm kind of dumb, so I'll do what people tell me might give me the best chance of living.
I mean, again, they're doctors. If
Yeah.
they tell me to fucking do it, I do it.
Yeah.
You know what they were wrong about? The fucking OxyContin epidemic. They were giving
Yeah.
those out like fucking Skittles.
No shit.
You know what I mean? But hey, most of the time they're all right.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And you go to them when you're sick, and they're telling you to use it to not get sick. I didn't get the booster. I got the 2 Pfizers. I'm Team P Fizzy. I got it. I just think it's done. I hope it's done. I hope you guys fucking take care of yourself. I remember when COVID first came out, I was scared to death.
Yeah.
I didn't come out my house. I thought it was like a fucking movie. A black plague was coming through.
Yeah.
I was scared to death. So on and so forth. It was fucking over and done with.
Yeah.
And then it came back. And the point of this is that our mayor could have nipped this in. Dude, back to college football. Do you think any of the Southern they had full blown stadiums during COVID?
Yeah.
During COVID.
Yeah. In the
You know
South.
what Boston did? Stay the fuck home.
Yeah, don't come.
Don't come.
Don't
No,
come to
no,
it at all.
no fucking.
Oh, dude,
fans,
I would go
no
down
nothing.
south for like a couple cornhole things. It was like, there's no fucking nobody gives a
I
shit.
went to Tampa and my girl's uncle took me to a regular bar. Big sign out front, no mask, no entry. Okay, we walked in. Not only was not one person wearing a mask, they were chain smoking like it was 1954. Dude, I walked in, I'm like, what the fuck? They had a cigarette machine. Remember those?
Oh my god.
I didn't know where I was.
I'd love to have one of those.
I didn't. Oh yeah. Well, I know a place where to get one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was wild. I mean, the South is a wild place to begin with.
South is a
There's
wild
no
place.
rules.
We gotta have I got a buddy who moved down there, this kid Jimmy Sear that we used to do some stuff with the old podcast with. He's from up here, but he moved down. He lives in Georgia. His dad owns a trucking company down there.
Yeah.
He's gonna be our correspondent in the South. Give us the heads up on what's going on down there. Like he told me certain shit, like they don't have good, like his wife's like, yeah, they don't have good Chinese food. Like you can't which like it would be they don't have subs. Like it would be a and I know that there's people that probably listen to this that are from the South because there were a lot of them that listen to the Dogcast. First of all, I love the South. I'm gonna say this. I don't think I can move someplace that doesn't have good Chinese food, doesn't have fucking good subs.
I can't.
Like
Cannot do it.
Cannot do that. Like I can't live off barbecue alone.
No. And I back to Denver where my brother was. One day out there we went to, and they actually had, I didn't know it was a chain restaurant, but they have them out here. It's called like Firehouse Subs.
Yeah.
They loved them.
Yeah.
I had it. I was like, it's all right.
Yeah, it's a sub chain.
It's all okay.
It's like they put a fucking Jersey Mike's on Route 1.
know.
Jersey Mike's. Can I?
Dude, I haven't had it yet. People love it for some reason.
It's fine. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
As
a
far-
great chain.
as-
But
okay.
dude, we got New Deal up the road. What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Like, fucking,
Yeah.
I'm getting Jersey Mike's.
If I ever, and this is on air, so you know this is our contract. If I ever say I'm going to Jersey Mike's with New Deal or fucking Coconut Factory or fucking any Santoros, any one of these places close, even further,
Yeah.
punch me directly in the dick.
I agree with you. That's a fucking 100%. All right, I'm up next.
are.
Now it's up to decide what I want, but because a lot of these I think are.
See,
I'm
I only,
pretty
wrote, I
good.
only wrote 5, but
Well, we can do a couple more, and then we can just kind of go off on what we think. Okay. I've already. We'll go into this one because it kind of spins into what it is. We've already discussed that I'm not a man. I have some spirituality to myself, but I'm not a hardcore Bible beater. I don't believe in stuff like. Fucking Easter's a scam. All right, here's the deal. Here's my thought on Easter. First of all,
sorry, Jesus, your rising means nothing.
Sorry, Jesus.
Means nothing to Brendan.
First of all, I mean, we usually have Easter at my house. Like, that's what we usually do. That's
Yep.
our holiday to host.
Yep.
I love to host. I love to have people in my house.
Sure.
I'm going to get drunk. My next day's going to suck at work.
Yep.
The demons are going to be outside my room flapping their wings on Monday morning about how bad of a person I am.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Yeah, why you're such a loser. You know this your whole life. Anyways, you know that you've heard this
Absolutely. I bet
you've heard this chorus before. So, first of all, I don't know who came up with the Easter Bunny. That's a scam. Fuck that guy.
Scam.
I
Big
don't
time.
need a 6 foot tall fucking like creep. Fucking going around planting fucking eggs everywhere.
I know you've seen the old school pictures of like.
Yeah, it's the fucking
Horrifying.
scariest shit you've ever seen.
Horrifying, dude.
Now, what I was really getting at is Easter is kind of a scam, but that's not the fraud. Here's the fraud. Peeps, the candy, is a fucking fraud.
Oh.
Dude, whoever got rich off Peeps, like, might be the biggest. Like,
Why?
they're like an old medicine salesman who goes town to town, like, with an elixir, like like a charlatan, like a High Plains drifter with a fucking top hat on, like.
I had this every conversation every fucking Easter. How are they still in business, dude? What fucking
I was
what
taking a
sex,
chance.
what sex tape do they have on fucking mainstream media?
I was taking a chance because there are sociopaths out there who obviously really like Peeps.
Which is nuts.
And, like, I have a couple of them that live in my house. And, like, I'm like, you are a fucking idiot and you're a child's palate.
Dude, I'm totally with you. I am totally with you.
It's right up there with Necco wafers. I mean, just
You
like,
took the words out of my mouth. But for some reason, Necco wafers are like nostalgia because they were up the street.
Yeah.
But they're not good.
dude, they have one purpose: to be shingles on gingerbread houses. They are fucking. It's chalk. It's fucking chalk.
Yeah.
Like once a
Yeah.
hey, you want a tube of chalk?
Well, you know what they
eat?
did? All they did was take Necco wafers and put a new name on them. It's called Tums.
Yeah, dude, they are like, ugh.
Yeah.
fucking gross.
They
dude.
they definitely are shingles on gingerbread
They're
houses.
disgusting.
By the way, gingerbread houses, that might be on the fraud list.
Gingerbread houses are complete frauds.
Complete frauds.
Anything that's supposed to be eaten that you make into a piece of artwork that sucks is like nobody. They're all
Look at my gingerbread house. No one wants to see it.
dude. I'm not the only thing I'm interested in is eating the fucking
Gumdrops?
gummy savers
Yeah.
off it from the fucking wreaths.
Buddy, I knew I
Like,
liked
give me
you.
those-
I knew I liked you.
Give me those fucking things
Yeah, the
now.
gingerbread house, big time fraud that didn't make either one of our lists, but we can agree on.
Yeah, so that's a fraud too. To expand on what we were talking about before with like the self-help gurus and stuff, and I
Yep.
want to get your take on this. Because this is what, like, there's certain things that make me so fucking mad. Like, it makes me like
Like fucking Peeps. I'm upset
like
right now.
Peeps, like Pizza Hut, Peeps, like these type of things, like really trigger me. Okay. When we moved into my house, right, the
Yep.
woman next door, my wife was not, she was still working at the time. We had a couple kids. And this woman was like, nice lady, whatever. The husband was a firefighter. Not really my speed, but anyways. So my wife calls me to work one day. She's like, hey, Lynn next door. I'm like, yeah. She's like, so she's like, I don't know. She does this like part-time gig she does that she's like, thinks I'd be good for, but I don't. I'm like, what is it? She's like, I don't know. She won't really tell me.
Mary
what it is.
Kay?
Here we go. We're getting there. And finally, I'm like, well, ask her what the fuck it is. She's like, she wants me to go to this meeting with her. And my wife felt bad. We just moved in. Like, I'm gonna be like a dick to your neighbor. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, you're not going to this meeting. Like, you're not. I'm like, this is
Did you guys
multi-level
get
marketing.
like cookies and cakes from your neighbors?
Did we what?
Did you know, like in movies, they
I
come
think
over,
a couple of people brought some shit over.
come over with a fucking bundt cake?
I think a couple of people brought some shit over. But anyways, I find out it's like a Mary Kay, but it's for vitamins, right, or whatever. It's like
Okay.
it's another MLM, multi-level marketing scheme.
Yeah.
I told my wife, no fucking way, you're not going to this thing because you have to buy the fucking vitamins that you're never gonna sell and all this other shit.
Yeah.
My wife's too nice, and then it would be like hard for her to like get rid of the thing.
Yep.
There was a phase during Facebook where it was like these women would be reaching out to other women and being like, I haven't talked to you since high school. I think you'd be a great fit for my like fucking Thrive vitamin team that I'm building out. First of all, like 4% of people in multi-level marketing things make money.
Yeah.
It's preying on each other. It's also like it's made for pyramid. So
Yeah.
like you get people under you. They prey on usually also on either women who are stay-at-home moms who are bored or feel like they don't have anything going on, or even a lot of people of like lower class. Like they'll prey on that. Like,
Absolutely.
Like, and they get like there's like. You'll see one of them has the Mary Kay car, you know what I mean? Or like whatever. But
Oh,
like,
I got a Mary Kay car story.
oh, you do?
I do. So my sister, the Bible thumper,
Yeah.
she sold it for years, and she made a killing. Like she had a very good fucking.
Yeah.
She had a.
They do it around the church too. That's a big thing.
She fucking made a killing. I don't
Yeah.
think she does it anymore, and if she does, it's from shit that she still has stocked.
Yeah.
She killed it.
Yeah.
I don't remember what concert it was, and it's between two because I went to a concert with both of these kids.
Yeah.
At the time, I didn't have a car, right? So my sister had a fucking baby blue North Carolina Tar Heel colored minivan, right? And it was either a DMX concert or it was Dropkick Murphys. Okay? So
What if I can talk about the proper vehicle to take to either of those
to either
concerts?
one, right? I needed to get there. That's
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was at the Agganis Arena, and that's why I don't know which one it was. But what I do know is leaving that garage is a fucking disaster. It could be fucking Disney on Ice with only half the arena there, and you still are in there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to back out in the garage. I can't. I'm literally there for an hour, and people are out there just tailgating and partying and whatever. I just want to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
When I want to go, I want to go.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I get a fucking knock on my window. This girl is shit faced, and she's got. This is like before like iPhones, and she's like, "Do you have any Mary Kay?" And I'm like, "Excuse me." What? She's like, "You don't look like a Mary Kay salesman," and I'm like, "How the fuck do you know?" I never realized it. My sister had a fucking Mary Kay bumper sticker, the size of the Sitco sign on the back of this fucking mom soccer van. Right?
Sicko sign.
So now she's going to everyone else waiting in line. Hey, we got a Mary Kay's. I can't leave. I'm stuck. People coming up to me asking me for fucking cards and shit. I couldn't help myself but laugh at this point. I had white knuckles. I was ready to cry. Yeah. And so like the whole ride home, I'm just sitting there at 10 and 2, fucking trying to get home, and it's dead silent. We don't even have music on. My buddy Nick goes, "So you gonna get me that lotion?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!" That was fucking bullshit. Yeah. But my sister she never got the pink Cadillac.
Yeah.
But she was the closest thing to it.
Yeah.
She killed it.
Yeah, she was like right there.
But dude, she had to bust her ass for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not like I said. In that, I think there's a big difference between like, I actually do think there's a difference between like Mary Kay back in the day to like the last like 5 years when it was like before COVID, where everybody was fucking everyone. They're either selling you their Beachbody coach. Like I'm like, you're a Beachbody coach. You're a fucking loser.
Yeah.
Like what qualifies you to be a fucking Beachbody coach?
You have a body of a pear.
Yeah, you're disgusting. You make me want to throw up when I look at you every time.
You have bleach blonde hair and tattoos all over your body.
All right, so let me ask you another one. I'll just throw this one out there because did you go through all 5 or you have one more?
I still have one more.
All right, go. Let's do that then.
I bought it so I can attest to it.
Okay.
Threw it out maybe 2 days later. $100, the MyPillow.
Oh, I'm glad.
Buddy, fuck that guy.
Where did you learn about it? In the sub shop where he has Fox News going the whole time?
No, so I didn't know he was like that much of a crazy
Right winger,
conservative.
yeah.
Which again, if there's one thing me and you will agree on,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about your political preference.
No, I don't care.
That guy's batshit crazy.
Yeah, he is crazy.
And Donald Trump is not my favorite person, but I will have a beer with any Donald Trump guy, unless you're a fucking clown. And that goes with a Joe Biden guy, I guess, too.
Yeah.
If you're a fucking clown, you're a clown.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Why on earth, and this, my fraud is the pillow itself.
Yeah.
But why on earth did Donald Trump, was like, and I get the MyPillow guy, and I'm like, what? Why? And he's just a great business. I don't fucking understand it. That's the guy you chose? You've been a billionaire since the fucking 80s or 70s, and you're like, you know what? This guy, him. I feel like he had like a fucking, the bingo thing, the balls.
Oh, yeah,
He
yeah.
pulls
Just
it out.
pick one out.
Just picked it out, and he's like, MyPillow, let's give him a call. But the pillow itself is fucking atrocious. Dude, they upsold that, and they got me.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, fuck, man. I was like, I got it. And it was at like Target, and it was on the end cap, and it was still, usually when it's on an end cap, it's like a sale.
Yeah, they get rid of it.
So I think it might have been $85. And
Yeah.
I think they went for $100. I'm laying down, I'm so excited. And I'm like, I'd rather be in jail. It was fucking awful, dude. You know what I did? Seriously, I think I lasted 2 days. I had the worst fucking neck pain on earth. I think the next day I went back to the same Target and bought like 6 $8 pillows. Way better. Still got them.
I guarantee.
Still got them. That
guarantee.
MyPillow sucks, dude. Do not buy it. If you're listening right now, My Pillow guy, I'm sorry, you're a shit product. And that's okay. Make a new one. You have enough money.
Dude.
Your pillow is not working for people of fucking manual labor that just want to come home and lay down and fucking tune out the rest of the world. Your pillow is a piece of hot shit.
You know what, dude? First of all, I think I love that you actually bought it.
I don't.
During COVID, our couch was like falling apart. It was a big, comfortable couch. But it
I
was
thought you
just
said
like,
your coach. And I was
Oh,
like, well,
yeah.
what, was he an alcoholic?
yeah, that too. Yeah, my Beachbody coach. He was falling apart. He was a fucking mess during COVID. I had to get him through. I got him on a Tony Robbins program.
At least did he climb to the second part of the pyramid scheme?
He's driving the Mary Kay Baby Blue now. So anyways, we go to get a couch. We go to Jordan's, right? Couches are fucking expensive, right? So we go to Jordan's Furniture. Couch, they're all like between $2,500 and $4,000 or whatever, right? We need a sectional. So, I feel with Chip and Joanna Gaines?
Oh, I'm a fucking massive Joanna Gaines guy.
Okay, yeah. Well, let me.
Hey, Joanna, I know, Chip, I like you too, bro. But
I got a fucking
Joanna, what's up, lady?
I got an absolute bee in my bonnet over this fucking situation. So we go see the fucking whatever the Magnolia connection
Yep.
is, and I'm like, oh, this couch looks nice. It's a fucking light gray couch. Looks sectional. Doesn't seem as comfortable as our old couch, but like that's probably
not broken in yet.
It's broken in yet. Buy the thing, right? Takes 6 weeks to get there, or 8. No, it took 10 weeks because of COVID.
Yep.
Right. We've had this couch now for like a year and a half. I want to fucking drive down to Texas. And I want to launch this thing into Chip and Joanna's fucking living room.
Through a fucking
Dude, first of all,
through a tree tripper.
yeah, it pills. Like, you know how like a sweater pills?
Yeah.
It pills like constantly. Like you can't sit like
Stop.
It looks, dude. I'm like this. I'm like these fucking frauds sold this as like I know what happened. Like they, I'm sure they had some other. You could not tell me what they had. Jordan's Furniture was the same thing I got because it would have been pilled up and everything, and they would have been had every day take a fucking pill thing to it.
Right.
People sitting around all day. The thing's an absolute joke, but now I'm so fucking. One of the slats broke in it because my son jumped on it.
Yeah.
So now one side is like a fucking saggy ass.
Yeah.
But I'm too fucking stubborn to go just eat the fact that I bought a $2,800 couch that sucks.
Yep.
So now I'm stuck with it. So now I just watch Chip and Joanna and pray for their fucking death. Like I'm like, I hope fucking.
Oh, I love her.
I used to love them too.
I still
until
do.
they fucking took me to the fucking cleaners.
Listen, there's nothing worse. A wise man once told me, don't fucking be cheap on beds and boots. You're working on your feet and you sleep at night.
Yeah.
I feel like a sectional is a bed. You know what I mean? You're gonna sleep on it.
But here's the thing. I paid $3,000 for the thing. It wasn't like it was like a fucking $1,000 couch.
Right. We got a it wasn't chipping. I wasn't as prestigious as Jordan's. We went to Bob's Discount. My guy
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
And we less than a year ago, maybe fucking 4 months ago, we got a sectional.
Yeah.
And the piece comes out to like making a fucking bed. That's where
Yeah.
that's where all my daughter's friends slept
Yep.
on last night. Week 1, my son's best friend comes over. I fucking love this kid. I nicknamed him Tum Tum. There's nothing this kid won't eat. There's nothing he won't eat. He would eat your fucking beer cans right now if you put salt and pepper on him. He comes over in their horse playing or whatever. I hear a boom. I'm like, no fucking way. So I didn't notice it at first because the sectional part was still in, so it was like just the sectional couch.
Yeah.
The bed wasn't out. Next day we come out, we pull the bed out, and the cushions just fucking evaporate. I'm like, what the fuck? So now my girl's bullshit. I'm bullshit. I'm like, I've done some shit like this. I'm trying not to scream at kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm thinking I gotta bite the bullet, right? I'm like, we just bought this couch. I'm not buying another couch.
Yeah.
Well, I'll put fucking milk crates under this thing and
Sure.
pit this
Yeah.
bitch right up. I couldn't believe it because my girl would never do anything like this. She got a lifetime warranty on the couch. Dude, it cost her like an extra $40. She would never do this.
Yeah.
Like, if there's a warranty on
I
anything.
never buy it. I never buy
And
warranties.
I shouldn't say, I don't either. I would have never did it.
Yeah.
She got it, right? So I go, what the fuck are we gonna do? Now she's flipping out because it's broken. I go, wait a minute. You did the right thing here. Let's go get our fucking new couch.
Yeah.
So it was like a month out. We got a new couch. Now I'm like, it's lifetime. So they come out. They first see if it's fixable. It was not.
Yeah.
They come out. They're like, we'll have a couch out here fucking Tuesday or whatever. Couch comes out. Maybe Thursday. I see it starting to fucking pill. I'm like, can we get another new fucking couch? We
Yeah.
got lifetime warranty on this motherfucker.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know. I'm like, let's get a fucking coach.
Yeah.
We haven't yet. I'm still fighting for that battle.
Yeah.
But God bless her, because I would have never got it. You would have never got a lifetime
Yeah.
warranty. I would have been stuck with a fucking $2,000 coach or whatever.
Dude, I'm getting a fucking straight up North Shore special next time I get a couch. We're just getting a fucking leather fucking special, like fucking leather sectional. I'm gonna spend like 12 grand.
Keep
on
the
it.
plastic on it.
Dude, yeah. I'm gonna just get a fucking leather couch. I'm gonna eat New Deal subs on it all day, and I'm gonna fucking love my life.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be it.
Fuck yes.
All right, here's a fraud for you. This is a food. I mean, I could go off on food frauds forever, but okay. Here's a sign you might be from Irish. You know. Oh, by the way, shout out to what's the guy Craig from the Beef Group?
Craig Kimberly?
Craig Kimberly. He said me and you don't know shit about
don't know shit about
food and like I told him you're absolutely correct. We're idiots. Yeah, we don't know anything. His by the way, if you have YouTube, if you look up BBQ It channel is his barbecue channel.
It's so intriguing.
Oh, dude, it's unbelievable.
I love barbecuing, but I don't barbecue like him.
Yeah, I mean, I do a little bit, but like he's the real deal.
He's the real deal. He's the real deal. And he's like wicked fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, he's like he's from around here, isn't he?
From here, and then he moved down to
South or something.
I want to say West Virginia.
Yeah, because
Virginia-
he's got a more
Got a
relaxed
twang.
attitude.
He's got a
than,
twang,
like,
but he's Gloucester's own.
yeah. Anyways, that's a great channel, and he's right. We are fucking idiots. Now, you're a fucking idiot if you have this product in your house. Hunt's Ketchup. If you have Hunt's Ketchup in your
Ooh,
house,
good one.
you are a fucking professional dummy.
Good one.
There's one ketchup in the world, and that is Heinz. I'm a firm believer.
I will agree to disagree on this one.
Okay, but I'm gonna just tell you that if you are standard having a fucking barbecue on Sunday,
100%.
and you need Heinz on the table right there,
Yep.
I will fucking shit down a restaurant's throat that is Hunt's.
It's Hunt's isn't even good if like you ran out of ketchup and
It's
that's all
not,
they
it's
had.
not ketchup.
Guess
It's-
what? You have an A1 now.
Yeah, because it's like a sugar ball. It's
Yeah,
like
it is.
It's closer to maple syrup than it
It's-
is fucking ketchup.
I am 100% with you on Hunt. I get depressed when I see Hunt's ketchup
You know why?
because it's not ketchup.
It's not ketchup, and it's like my uncle who had like no palate, who was like some drunk Irish guy would have Hunt's.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "That's ketchup."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "That ketchup is not. That's horrible.
That is
fucking
it
shit."
is so fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I'm with you on that.
So you have a ketchup that you like that's not Heinz?
But you can't buy it in stores. McDonald's ketchup,
Oh,
dude,
yeah, their own brand.
slaps.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's actually got almost a little bit more of a vinegar twang.
It does.
Than the other one.
McDonald's ketchup.
yeah.
I got fries the other day, which I haven't walked into a. I've been to a drive-thru a zillion times since
Sure.
then. I haven't walked into a McDonald's in minimum 5 years.
Yeah.
From when they took it from like the happy place to now it looks like it's morbid outside where it's like fucking why is it brown now?
I know, it's gross.
But I walked in, couldn't understand the menu, didn't know what to do, got anxiety, and I was like, large fry. I was starving. All I
Yeah.
got was a large fry, large drink. And I was fine with the fry because I knew I was gonna get the ketchup.
Yeah.
Pro move, my cousin taught me, God rest his soul, take the ketchup and then put salt on the ketchup. Don't put this, because now it's going to stick.
Ah,
Dude, I've been doing that for years.
I like that.
It's a great, great fucking move. And he
Yeah.
taught me that. And he was a fucking Donkey Kong.
Let me also mention to you as we're talking about McDonald's French fries,
Yep.
because my daughters have celiac disease, so they can only have fries from McDonald's. My son wants Burger King because he's a fucking loser.
He wants Burger King fries?
No, he likes Burger King. He
I
just likes
don't
Burger
mind.
King.
I like Burger King burgers.
I do too. I'm just kidding around. He's not a loser.
No,
He's not a loser.
but if he wanted to be a loser because he wanted the fries, that's fine.
Oh yeah. No, he
Burger
likes
King
it.
fries are atrocious.
Yeah, I agree.
They belong right
They-
next to Hunt's
they're like
ketchup.
styrofoam.
They're
Yeah,
just,
they're
they're not
horrible.
fun. They're not fun.
So I got one large fry, almost similar to your order, minus the drink. And I went up. The girl's like $4.30.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're gonna fucking take out a mortgage on your house.
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking set up fries.
Bring back the fucking Monopoly game or
I know,
something.
I know,
dude, it is fucking, I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe
That
it.
and
at
the
all.
drink was like 8 something. I'm like, did I,
My mother went for all the kids like recently, and she was like,
it's not takeout
can't even
anymore.
believe it. She's like,
It's not-
$68.
It's not takeout anymore.
$68.
I tried to do a deed one time. I did do the deed, and I don't think I'll ever do it again. Lady in front of me at Dunkin' Donuts paid for my coffee.
Yep.
In the drive-thru. So I'm like, oh, now I got to do it.
Yeah.
You know where this story's going.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I appreciate it. I was like, can I get the person behind me? And the kid, fucking 16 years old Haitian kid, he goes, are you sure you want to do this, my friend? And I'm like, yeah, why? He goes, I just want to make sure. Do you know them? I'm like, no, I don't know them. Okay, well, okay, that's what you want to do. It was like fucking $80, dude. 2 fucking things of Boxer Joe, Pete. I was like, what am I going to do? I was like,
Yeah,
forget
yeah,
it? No,
yeah.
I had to bite the bullet.
Oh, God.
Fucking sucked.
Dude, that's ludicrous.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And-
I'll buy you a cup of coffee.
And
How's
like,
that sound?
and like, I was already mad, so I wasn't gonna like wait for the. I know the poor lady wanted to say thank you because it was a nice thing to do, and I pat myself on the back sometimes because of it. But $85, I wanted to listen to the sad pet song that with the fucking angels are falling or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
I wanted to listen to that on repeat. I was fucking furious.
I got one more that I wanted to talk about if you'll indulge me.
I'm trying to think of one because I like I said, I only had 5, but we can do this all goddamn
Yeah,
day.
I mean, I could just name them and you can tell me what you think because I think you'll enjoy it. All right, here's one that fucking drives me up a wall. People who are like, you're sitting around talking to somebody and they're like, dude, I would have loved to have been around the fucking in the 1800s. You know what I mean? I would have loved to fucking be born in that era. Oh yeah, you're like, I got a toothache. You could be dead on fucking Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to be in the 1800s. Like, dude, you smelled. Everybody was gross. You got a cut on your leg. You're dying soon. Like nothing good is happening back then.
Someone when COVID first happened, they were like, I wish this was 1920. Yeah, do you?
Do you?
It was the fucking depression.
Yeah,
you know.
you're like, I can't get McDonald's. No, you can't even get a fucking car to turn over. You don't have cars now.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I would.
Oh, you want a New Deal sub? That'll be a 6-hour walk.
There was some. It made me think of it because there was. I don't know if you follow. There's an Instagram account called the. Oh, by the way, shout out. I don't know if he listens to the show or he has, but we got a follow on our Instagram for from the Square One Molgoth.
I saw
Which
that.
is my favorite.
It's bar none my favorite.
It's my
Instagram
favorite
page.
Instagram account in the world.
My favorite. The first thing I ever saw with him was the Captain Crunch fucking. It was a Captain Crunch box, and instead it said, remember how like they did a thing and said "Oops, all berries."
Yeah.
It said "Oops, all condos," and it said Malden above it. I fucking lost my mind. That's all my city is now. It's fucking loaded with condos.
Dude, that kid's shit
he
is
is,
fucking.
and he's consistent.
Oh, it's
Every day
awesome.
it's 5 new pitches.
It's awesome.
It's
We gotta
so
figure
good.
out. We gotta figure out at some point. We're gonna have to figure out how to meet
It's
that
so
kid and have
good,
him on the
dude.
show.
Shout out to that dude, man.
Yeah, whoever he is, he's awesome.
Let me find out it's you, bro.
I mean, dude,
He's just a faceless dude. He's like that
yeah,
dude Banksy.
he's just doing God's work. He's talking about the North Shore specifically, like 8 towns.
Oh,
like it
it's
just,
fucking amazing. It's glorious.
it's absolutely hilarious.
glorious.
And it's like all inside. Like I do think that's true. It's like whenever somebody says a joke and it's like most people won't get it because it's so like contextual to like probably where you grew up or something like that. You lose it. You know what I mean? Because if you get it, it's that funny.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not even funny to most people, but it's like, like I forget where I was when some guy was like, would you rather go? Somebody was like, oh, do you want to do that tomorrow? The guy goes, I'd rather suck somebody's dick behind Caldor than go there. I mean, I fucking lost it, dude. Caldor is like, it was an old school like
Nostalgic.
Walmart,
Yeah,
basically, up in Route 1. But anyways, I digress. Hunt's Ketchup, I think, is a fucking complete sham. People who say they want to be born in the 1800s and then they'll die immediately upon being there.
You know what can go right next to Hunt's ketchup though? What about Heinz mustard?
I
I'm not.
never buy the duo pack because they try to sell you a
when you go,
barbecue
like-
pack.
Right. When you go to BJ's, they
Yeah.
say the all 3. That's the only time I had it. I'm not a massive mustard guy.
Me neither.
I do
Hot
like,
dog, I like it.
I do like spicy mustard way better. Like
Of
Gould's.
course, me too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. He's a great proponent of the fucking
But
Bentley.
if we have to use mustard, it's French's game. Let them do it. Heinz, you know your role. Hunt's, I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Just go retire somewhere, dude.
Yeah.
Don't even attempt to make anything at all.
I agree with you, and I think that you don't need to. You got the 57. You got the fucking Rolls Royce of fucking condiments at your disposal. Don't do anything else.
Right.
Relish, fine. Okay, that's good.
Right.
You got that. You know
I'm
what I
with
mean?
you. I'm with you.
All right, let me give you another one that I think that we could both agree on. I fucking hate these people. Yeah, if you listen to this and you do this, then it's fine. And you know what? You can debate me on it. If you get up on Saturday morning, and instead of going for a jog, if you're one of those people who runs on the weekends like a loser, you
go hit the
you
Wakefield
put on
Lake.
a full fucking outfit like you're Lance Armstrong, and then you ride your bike around like you're the Tour de France, but you're riding around like Malden.
Yeah.
Drive your bike directly into the Charles River and tie a fucking cinder block to it. First of all, get the fuck out of the way. I hate the whole thing. Like, well, dude, bicycles are good for the environment, and they should have all this leeway. Do you know why they get hit all the time? Because they shouldn't be there. Fucking cars are here, going to work, people doing shit.
My whole life, your whole life,
Yeah.
make sure you ride your bike on the sidewalk. It was like overnight, they were like, let's have every single thing on two wheels in the middle of the road.
And they're such cunts to you
Yeah.
when you're like, dude, get out of the way.
Yeah. And then they'll stop at a red light. And then when it's convenient for them, when it's traffic or whatever, then they just fucking get fucked. I hope a fucking twig hits you in the middle of your spokes and you go ass over tea kettle. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Dude, right now it's a major thing in Malden. I know you drive through it all the time.
Yeah.
Have you seen Eastern Ave? It's garbage.
Yes, yes.
It makes no sense. We have, for those who aren't familiar, Malden, that's where I'm from. It's not a massive city. I think it's 3 miles.
It's the same size as Melrose, actually.
Yep. And there's already a fucking bike path.
Yeah.
From one end of the city
Yes.
to the other.
Yeah.
With
An awesome one.
With guess what? No lights,
Yep.
nothing like a Mack truck to hit you. It's completely brand new pavement for the most part. It's 5 to 10 years old, whatever the case may be. It used to be the old railroad tracks.
Yeah.
There's nothing that says you can't use that. They even fucking bobcat that bitch when it snows out. So you
Yeah.
can still do your thing.
Yeah.
So you can still do your thing.
Yep.
That wasn't enough. Now they had to take 2-lane traffic on both sides of Eastern Ave, make it into one, make half a bus lane, and then half for your fucking Schwinn.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I have yet to see anyone on the street after they did all. It's just a complete waste of money.
Yeah.
Complete and utter waste of money. And again, if you want to take fucking your bike, go nuts, dude.
Yeah.
Go nuts. You know what? Let's fucking branch off that. How about when you're on the fucking train and you see fucking Lance Armstrong bring his bike on the orange line?
Why are you on the train?
Beat
You
it.
get your bike ticket.
Beat it. You're free.
Yeah,
You're
you have your bike.
Yeah. Oh, when they put it on the bus in
Yeah,
the front?
yeah.
Oh, I despise it. I hope no one gets up to make you fucking sit down, you loser.
I also do think to myself, I'm like, dude, all right, no offense, but like, if I get up to go, if I get up in the morning and I go to play hoops, right? On Sunday morning, sometimes I play hoops with a group of guys.
Yep.
I don't wear a full Michael Jordan outfit to do it, all right? Like, and like, that's even a bad comparison. When you have a Lycra spandex outfit on and you're driving around like a complete tool bag,
Yeah.
like if you can take yourself seriously, like you like literally have bigger problems than you bicycling have.
Sure.
Like, because you know where you belong? Go out to Ipswich and these places where they got endless roads and Route 2 and fucking Groton, Mass or wherever. Like, don't, and then they're like, dude, just get in a fucking car.
There's no hope for Somerville and Cambridge.
None, dude.
Zero hope.
People's
And
Republic.
I feel bad because those are blue collar cities, dude. They're the ones that put their fucking, their folding chairs out there for parking spaces
Yeah.
and shit. We got a little bit here, but it is insane driving through those places. I don't even know what to do. Like parking wise, I'm like driving. I don't know. I'm getting pulled over, and if they give me a ticket, I have no idea why.
I couldn't agree.
Driving 101 is like out the window now.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I think that like the less, first of all, the older you get, the more of a fucking just more
Complete
things just
miserable fuck.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
more things bother you.
Yeah.
But like going to Cambridge for me is like, might as well be like, oh, do you want to go to like Alaska next week? I'm like, no, I not want to go there. Like I have no fucking desire
It's
to be
terrible.
there. You know what I mean?
I mean, I do a lot of work in Cambridge. Even if you can't park on the street and they send you to one of these garages, because now they have Cambridge into like colors.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird. Like blue garage and green garage. Anyone that goes to garages, guess what? Rip right into your fucking retirement because it's $48 to park there.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Yeah. You can't find cheaper parking in Cambridge less than $40.
But if you get there early enough because you work so early, can
They
you
give
find something?
some garages give you like a discounted rate. Some don't.
Yeah.
I hate getting up in the morning. I have 15 alarms before I wake up
Yeah.
because I keep snoozing them. I'm never one of those people that are there. But I shouldn't say it. I'm there enough. But if I'm late, I'm fucked.
I got a question for you. As somebody who gets up super early in the morning,
Yep.
right? Which I, like, at times in my life have done, but now I don't. I get up at 7. What on the weekend? How does that affect your sleep?
Oh, it affects it.
But can you sleep in?
I mean, sleeping in is 7 a.m. now.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, it used to bother me. I'd be miserable. Let me fucking sleep. Now I'm just like, I'm up, whatever. and I was never a nap guy. I think I'm starting to become a nap guy.
Oh, dude, I never was either. Now I've become a big time. Like I think I took 3. today.
I think we talked about it before we started the show today.
Yeah.
I have a fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Now, like midday, if I can crash for like 45 minutes,
Oh yeah.
feel a little rejuvenated.
100%.
I love
That
it.
brings me back to life, dude.
I
brings
love
me
it.
back to life. We did 2 kegs in here last night, so
That's amazing. I'm proud of you.
yeah, I mean, too bad you had that party all day. You could have come over and had
I
a
had
piece of it.
I had a keg myself.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
I think you had. I think we had enough beer. For
I think I had myself a time. What was the fucking word I was gonna say that I despise? Oh, you want a fucking fraud for you?
Yep. Yep. This will be our last one.
That's fine. When someone says, "Just saying," I could have used a beer. Just saying. We know you just fucking said it.
It's a dickhead
I
backhand one.
fucking hate it, dude.
Yeah.
Just saying. And then, like, you'll say it, you'll be there all fucking day with this person, and they say it 5 fucking times.
I know.
Just saying.
If you were with a just saying person, just saying, you shouldn't be hanging out with
Oh,
them. You know what I mean?
fucking, it drives me up a goddamn wall. It really does. And it shouldn't. Like, why does a saying bother me?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm the same way because I have fun being angry. That's part of my part of what I like to do.
It is part of, like, my fucking character.
Yeah, I'm
That's-
like, oh, I like to fucking, but, like, I hate when, like, I remember I had this boss one time, like, this bad situation happened at work, and he's like, yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know.
Oh,
I'm
another one.
like, what does that even mean?
Another one.
It is what it is.
Another one.
It is what it is. Like, I know it is what it is. It still sucks. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to tell me. Like,
Yeah.
like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
It is what it is. Like, it is what it. I get that. Like, shut your face.
I had a
You know what
dude that used to get mad about, like, if someone said same difference. But I had an argument, and I remember it was in 2008 because I used the Celtics.
Yeah.
I said, if we're talking basketball, and you say the fucking Raptors, and I say Boston, and I'd be like, oh, the Celtics, same difference. He would get mad at that. I'm like, we're on the same subject.
Yeah.
That's, you know what I mean? But if you said the Raptors and I said, oh, the Celtics, just saying, I would immediately throw something at you. Like, it's just something that's always like a hair across my ass. I fucking hate it. So anyone listening to this, if you say just saying to me, just know in the back of my mind, I hope you step in a steaming pile of dog shit that night.
All right, so that's show 2 in the books. We got some more good stuff planned. I think we're gonna do them. I think for the first part, we might start have some guests at some point, but at first, I think we're just gonna get the rhythm down. Do these with me and you. The best thing you guys can do for the show, if you like it, is just to share it and have people listen to it. Obviously, you know, we're not in a. This is not a financial benefit. We're doing it because we love to talk shit. But also, if you are a business and you want to get your name out there and you want to sponsor some shit,
I did have a friend of mine reach out about a sponsorship, but I didn't know what to tell him.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
You've done this more than I have, and you've
Yeah.
had sponsors before.
by the way, I'm one of the best salespeople I have ever met. No big deal. I'm one
Just
of the worst,
saying.
but I'm one
Go
of
ahead,
the,
say
I'm one of the worst customers. I'm like Kramer. I'm like free coffee for the rest. I'm like yes, I'll take that. Like I'm like I'll take the worst deal. Anyways, bad negotiator. But hey, yeah, if you have something that you want to promote or whatever, let us know. We'd love to help you out. And yeah, that's it. We'll be back next week and fucking do it all again.
When is Easter? Even though it's a fraud fucking holiday.
Who cares?
I'll come in here with some peeps for you.
It's actually the weekend. The first weekend I go to Hilton. So
Oh,
it's
all right.
a week from next Sunday. So,
All right.
but we'll try to backload a couple episodes next week, so we have one.
You'll
for
have
each
something.
week.
Yeah.
We'll have it out.
Word.
And yeah, that's it. So we'll be back and episode 2 in the books.
Yes, sir.
All right, peace.